Let's watch the other table. The non-Disa table. Here we go. 1 no by north, 3 hearts by east. Showing spades. Ooh, look at this. We have a friendly Vugraph operator this time. Oh, Ian Robson. I wonder if that's Andrew Robson's kid or something. Cool. Well, Vugraph operator has given us more information at this table than we've had at any of the previous 3 matches. 1 no 14 to 16, looks like 3 hearts showed spades, so West gets to declare it. Put the strong hand on opening lead. This defense has not worked out for North-South. Although it was going to be tough for them to do anything remotely intelligent. I mean, North probably could have switched to trumps. It doesn't seem that unreasonable to do so with King Doubleton. But now Declare will be able to get out for down 1, I guess, losing just 1 more club and 1 more spade. Oh no, make it, make it. Oh my god, counting is hard. This is... I need food. Yeah, the Ace of Hearts is set up for a club pitch. It looks like Declare could always make 3 spades, losing just 2 clubs and 2 trumps, but there would be some guesswork to do, right? Declare would need to not only pick up the 10 of clubs via finesse, but also guess which red suit finesse to take to pitch the 4th round of clubs. So 140, probably a good result for Diza's team, the Americans. Presumably pass by East here in first seat. Not really the suit or hand quality you want to be preempting. Woo! 6 imps. 3 spades went down 2 in the other room. Oh my. Let's take a look at how that happened quickly in the play. We get a diamond opening lead. Yeah, this makes Declare's life really difficult. So the fact that East-West in this room had a little convention to put the strong hand on opening lead made the defense a lot harder. So 10 of diamonds, Declare already goes wrong by not taking the diamond finesse. And now they're just in a world of trouble. Try and pull trumps, a heart comes through, and I guess Declare just gave up. At this point, they still could have tried to make it by hooking the Queen of Hearts here. Would have resulted in them going down an extra, maybe. But minus 100, 6 imps. Good start. This is the team. Okay, let me separate this window. So Diza's team does have quite a lead, in fact, going into this set. I mean, it's not much, but 3 victory points is starting to look like they're pulling away or separating from the pack a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry. I am giving some updates mid-round. Ignore everything I'm saying. No spoilers. Someone please mute streamer. All right, we'll focus. Board 22. South opens a club. 1 heart shows 4 or more spades. 1 no, 18 to 19. Oh, sorry. One heart is probably positive with spades. It looks like we have a precision pair is what's going on. I mean, I'm not 100% certain, but that would make sense. So 1 heart shows 5 spades. Wait. Wait. Hold on. Wait a second. Something's not adding up systemically. Like, if they're playing precision, North has showed 5 spades. And if they're playing, could just be a natural system. Yeah, but you would never rebid 1-no with 18 to 19 in a natural system. You play this way? What? How could a 1-no rebid be 18 to 19? What do you do with your weak no trump? Well, all right. We will... 1 spade rebid is 2 to 3 spades minimum. So what do you do if you're 1-4-3-5? You rebid 2 clubs, I guess? To me, that's unplayable. Rebidding a 5-card suit is just unplayable. But... yeah, okay. All right, fair enough. I get it. Cool. So they do find the spade fit. 4 clubs looks like it's, now confirming a spade fit and a slam try. 4 diamonds by South. Looks like a cubid. I'm uncertain. There are some alerts coming out. I mean, it's possible 4 clubs started some sort of relay. I guess that would also make sense. I am unfamiliar with the North-South partnership. But they do get to a pretty nice contract, 6 spades. Looks like there's going to be plenty of opportunities to bring this one home. And a little bit of work for Declare to do here. But it's nice for South, I think, in this particular instance, that they've been able to right-side the contract. Because now a hard opening lead from East would remove one of Declare's options. Like, Declare needs to find a parking place for that 4th club loser, or 4th round of clubs. And if East had led a heart at trick 1, Declare would have to decide if they were taking the heart hook or not. Other table, the North Americans, and we kind of saw this in one of the previous matches we watched from them, they did not get to slam. Wow, East opened in first seat. That's insane. I like it though, but it's crazy. You should never do that. You should get your head checked. Make sure you schedule an immediate doctor visit if your partner opens a hand like that. 2 diamonds, 2 no, transfer to spades, and North just not even interested in looking for slam. All right, back to this table. So we're in 6 spades. We get a trump lead. Trump lead's a little interesting. I mean, Jack 3rd of spades is, of course, a little bit of a scary holding to lead from. Your partner could have Queen Doubleton, your partner could have Ace Doubleton, and you just expose the entire suit for Declare. It's not the easiest hand to play. I think... I might win the ace and immediately run the Queen of Diamonds. That seems like a reasonable plan. I mean, declare might pull trumps first. It's a little tough to kind of maximize our chances, right? Like, there could be a scenario where we can win 2 rounds of spades, still having a high trump in North's hand, and be able to ruff the 4th round of clubs. So like if declare sticks in the 10 of spades here, for example, right, and then pulls 1 more trump with the spade ace, now they could go ace, queen of clubs, club to the king, and if clubs don't split, then they could ruff the 4th round with the queen. This is another alternative. I don't like this plan because this feels very committal, ace of hearts, heart ruff. Like, if the king doesn't pop up, I mean, the king does pop up, so hooray. But if it hadn't popped up, I would be very worried about going down against a 4-1 spade split. Like, we just run the queen of diamonds around to West king now, and then West plays another heart, tapping us, and now East has a natural trump trick or something. Or West has a natural trump trick. Either or. So I'm not really sure I understand what this accomplishes, other than in the one case that the king of hearts falls doubleton, but we could have always done this later. We didn't need to play on hearts immediately. I mean, I think now that we're here, we may as well pull trumps. That looks like the right plan. South doesn't believe East's opening. Well, East didn't open at this table. Yeah, East did not open at this table. There was no information to know hearts are 6-2. Just for the record. That was the auction in the other room I was looking at earlier. Yeah, there's... So, it really doesn't make any sense to me to go ace of hearts, heart ruff. But yeah, declare does now pull trumps. And... I think the line of play from here is club to the... Yeah, the heart play makes a little sense either way. That's true. So I think the line of play here is club to the queen, queen of hearts pitching a diamond, and then 2 more rounds of clubs. Okay, club to the ace is fine. But the idea is, if West... What is this? No, God, please. Whew. I'm trying to keep it together here. Just deep breaths. Deep breaths. Okay, well, we've kind of lost all possibility of playing for like some sensible plan. Now we're just gonna have to run the queen of diamonds. Like, we could also play a diamond to the 10. Maybe that's a little bit better. I think it's fairly likely that West has the diamond king, so diamond to the 10 makes sense. But my original plan was going to be queen of hearts, pitch a diamond, play 3 rounds of clubs. If West turns up with 4 clubs, well, now we have some guesswork. But if West turns up with 2 clubs, as long as West has one of the diamond honors, we're okay. we can now lead the queen of diamonds and play low from hand. So if West wins the king, he's down to just diamonds, has to return into our ace-10. If East has the king of diamonds, it goes queen, king, ace. We lead back a diamond. West can win the jack, but once again is down to diamonds. So, and if clubs are 3-3, we can just cash 3 clubs and we make it. The only issue is when West has 4 clubs, but then if our assumption is right, that West has the diamond king for the opening trump lead, then we can just strip squeeze West, throw him in with the 4th round of clubs to lead away from the king of diamonds at the end. So I think that was probably the best line, but declares worked out and earns their side an 11 imp lead, or 11 imp swing, 5 imp lead. On to 23. We'll get a spade from south, a no trump from north, and I don't think East is going to come in with a takeout double. I mean, I wouldn't. I think there are some players who would, but 9 highs and nothing special distributionally doesn't really stand out to me. So 2 hearts from south, 2 spades from north, and we might just end there. Seems like a reasonable final contract. And as West, I think we're going to see a trump lead. I think we were talking about this the other day. Who was talking about this the other day? Maybe Stuff, where if you have stuff in the opponent's side suit, it's often right to lead trumps to prevent ruffs. Here, West does have king, queen, 10 of hearts, so leading trumps to prevent heart ruffs would make sense. No, this, once again, not bridge. I'm about done. You can't play like this. Diamond lead, that makes no sense. Oh no. Oh god. Ugh. Why did I sign up to do this? This was just a mistake all around. That's a Gib lead. You don't think Gib would lead a trump here? Maybe not. I mean, Gib might lead the club ace, you know? I think Gib could lead any of the 4 suits. That's possible. It does work out particularly badly here, but regardless, I think the point is correct that we have strong hearts, therefore we should prevent Declara from roughing the heart suit and dummy. Lead trumps. And it's not like we're picking up partner's trump holding. You know, sometimes you do this where you have like king, queen, 10, 4th of hearts and a doubleton spade, and you're like, ugh, I'm sorry, partner, I'm gonna pickle your queen, jack, 4th or something, but I really want to get my heart tricks. So you lead a trump anyway. But yeah, here, I mean, a trump lead is just automatic. East tries his best, sticking in the 7 of diamonds, hoping Declara had, I don't know, misclicked in real life, forgot to put up the 9, and that his partner had 10, 8, 3rd. It does look like the defense will still have time to switch to trumps. Although Declara just like has all the tricks, right? they're gonna get 2 hearts in the club ace from here. All the diamonds are good. The king of clubs is a pitch. Yeah. Neat. Neat. Yeah, I mean, 9 tricks in the other room actually seems pretty impressive, because if Declara pulls trumps too fast, the defense can cash a few hearts, and if Declara doesn't pull trumps, then, well, I don't know. I wonder what happened. So we got the normal spade lead from West in the other room. Club was led to the king. Aha. It doesn't really cost, and I think ducking aces in these spots is pretty normal. But it kind of blows up the club position. So declare able to now pull trumps. King of diamonds, diamond to the jack, and east-west were able to cash 2 hearts, but the suit was blocked. So making 140. Nice result over there, but 170 is going to feel a lot better over here. Another imp for Hjordis. Is that how I'm pronouncing it? Yes. K is silent. J sounds like a Y. And all the other letters are like in English. Kjoris. You did misclick in real life? Is this one of those things where, like, just like LOL was added to the dictionary a few years back? How many years ago was LOL added to the dictionary? Anyway, like, where misclick is now going to have, like, that 5th definition, which is, like, doing, having, like, a minor brain malfunction in real life, as opposed to just, like, the normal misclick when you're using the computer. Colloquial phrases do kind of get pushed into the population, which is kind of neat. I mean, if you're into, like, sociology or whatever, I think it's a cool study. I don't know anything about it, but the generously called brain farts, yeah, exactly. It's just going to be another definition in the dictionary soon for misclick. It's going to be like C brain fart or whatever. Ooh, operator is telling us that east-west are playing precision. I know we've seen them earlier in the weekend, earlier in the week. And I guess they were playing precision back then. What? Nope. I'm done. I'm out. How could you do that? God. We don't have any undos? Okay, finally, the undos have come. Okay. All right, we're good. We're okay now. It wouldn't have been the first 3-2 fit that we've seen played today. I'll say that much. But my oh my. So we got to 1 no trump. Spade to the ace. Is the other table also playing precision? Yes, they are. Because this generally feels pretty good as a precision player, that you get to play 1 no trump instead of 2 no trump with hands like this. I mean, I know West has 17. This is a very good 17. I think almost everyone would upgrade that playing standard. Clubs have split. I guess I like Declare's plan. It looks to me like Declare is going to dump the 8 of clubs here, continue cashing clubs, pitching a heart, and then exit a spade. There's a little bit of psychology in forcing the opponents to play a suit for you, because, like, you know, spades are going to run. You can't do anything about that. But if Declare wanted to take 7 tricks on his own power, he would have to cross to dummy and clubs and lead a heart up. And then he would have to guess the heart suit. Is that true? Maybe he doesn't. No, he does. But instead, by just like playing the clubs and exiting a spade, the opponents are going to have to lead hearts for him, and for whatever reason, like psychologically, that just... Sometimes the opponents just guess the suit for you. So we'll see if that's going to be the plan. Cashes another club. Otherwise, they'll have to give him a diamond trick, and that would not work out. I do not know the north-south carding, but South has pitched the 7 of hearts and then the 2 of hearts. Regardless of the carding, ooh. This is nice by North, I think. The 4 of hearts discard. Because if South was the only one pitching hearts from their side, then, you know, it might be somewhat clear that South is pitching because they have the ace and they know it's safe. People do not frequently discard from queens. So yeah, Queen of Spades cashes. South can pitch a diamond. I mean, better said, South needs to pitch a diamond to give the defense a chance. Okay, I mean, this has been nice defense so far, but North now has to figure out what to do. If North has a count on the hand, I think it's going to be pretty clear to play diamonds. Because if West had the diamond ace, then South would have come down to ace-king doubleton of hearts, which would be impossible. Now, North does give the show away. Low heart to the ace. So well done by Declare to make the opponent's lead suits for him. Is this the last set today? Let me take a quick look at the schedule. We have... Yes. Wait. Yes. Yeah, this is the last set today. So there are going to be 4 more matches tomorrow, starting at 11 a.m. GMT. And there will be a lunch break for the players in between after the first 2 rounds, similar to what there was today. I really don't like that they had different start times for every day of the event. That seems like a major oversight on the planning committee. Wow. East-West got to 4 hearts in the other room, made 6. I guess that's pretty normal with everything splitting. Clubs and hearts splitting, that is. So, East opens a no-trump. 16 count, singleton king. West gonna transfer to hearts. East probably super accepts somehow if they have one available. And we will see them get to 4 hearts. Probably a diamond lead from South. I think a lot of the times in these auctions, I like to choose my leads based around a negative inference that partner could have doubled a transfer bid if they had that suit, but here South has such diamond length that very unlikely North would have found a double of 2 diamonds even if they had diamond values. So we get the queen of diamonds. What is the best plan for declare here? Let me see. If we lose a diamond, a heart, and a spade, we're still okay. So I wonder if that means... Well, no, I was trying to talk myself into some plan that didn't involve pulling trumps, but it does kind of seem like win the diamond ace, pull a couple of trumps, play 3 clubs, pitching a diamond loser, rough the clubs good if necessary. Seems like 12 tricks, 12 easy tricks once again. I mean, we could definitely get into trouble if hearts are 4-0. But it looks like even against a 3-1 split, we're going to be doing just fine. All right, there it is, heart to the ace. I like cashing the ace of hearts this way. You know, south, given that they've let a queen, is more likely to have heart shortness than heart length. But here we go. Club to the king, club to the ace, queen of clubs, declare will claim in just a second. I mean, I hope. I guess it's possible that declare will, like, rough a diamond and lead a spade towards the king, praying for a duck from north. No real harm in trying this out. Only cost you a few minutes that you could have been using to spend on dinner and or alcohol. Maybe it's going to be more than a few minutes, depending on how long North thinks about unblocking the king of diamonds on this trick. I don't really see why anyone would unblock. Wait, what? 650? That's not right. Declare had 12 tricks. So we'll probably see a score adjustment, but we're halfway through the match. Last match of the day, 5 boards to go. Yeah, it was a little bit of a misclaim. Probably just a misclick. You know, an IRL misclick. But it's, oh my god, this is like Inception. Because it was like, they actually misclicked, but it wasn't like from their physical movement, it was from like the brain movement. Operator probably just didn't understand the claim at the table, and therefore clicked on the wrong number. This is a really fortunate lie of the cards for East-West. What are they, like cold for 7 of everything? Almost? A no trump... I'm sorry, what? Now, I know they're playing precision and this is 17 to 19, but who in here... Okay, raise your hand. Here, we're going to do this like we're in grade school. Raise your hand. If you would open a 17 to 19 no trump on the West... Okay, there we go. That's much better. West opens 2 now. Good, 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 good. That is like the best 19 I've ever seen. Maybe not quite, but it's pretty good. 2-0 by West. I'm pretty sure we just did 3-0 by East. Yeah, look at the other room. 3 no trump making 7. What a result. So how good is a slam contract? Let me try and figure out which slam I want to play on. It's quite bad, isn't it? East has no entries, and I think that's the main problem. Like, if East had a bunch of entries, maybe needing... Like, I can't quite tell. Because if spades are 3-3 or the king of spades falls doubleton, like, you might have extra chances, but yeah, I mean, you need a couple of finesses to work. Anyway, this feels like it's gonna be... I think Declare is gonna... So, I'll play the Queen of Hearts, they'll get covered. Declare will win. And then we lead a heart back to the Jack to start taking club finesses, right? It's gonna go club Jack Queen or club King Ace. And I think Declare is just gonna like bang down the other high club on her and be surprised. What are we doing at trick 1? Always take your time, children. Take your time to think about what to do at trick 1. But not this long. Heart to the Queen, King, and Ace. So, heart to the Jack, right? I mean, maybe in some world, a heart to the Jack ends up where we go down. Hearts are 6-1, and North has both the King Jack of clubs. Yeah, this is probably a much better practical choice. You're never going down if this happens. I mean, you never expect to pick off King Jack Doubleton of clubs for an extra entry to East hand and no losers. I wonder how they played it in the other room. North led the 9 of hearts. It went Queen, King, Ace. A low diamond to dummy, and then the 10 of clubs. Yeah, I guess a low diamond's a slight improvement on crossing in hearts. 10 of clubs to the King and Ace. Queen of clubs, kind of as expected. Drops the Jack. Now we have another entry. We can now take the spade finesse. Unblock the diamond, claimer. 13 tricks. It probably is safe. I think Declare in the other room did just fine. So this will be an imp or two, going the way of Hjordis. Not to be confused with Hjordis, which is the other team that is currently playing. But I've been calling them Diza because that's how everyone calls her, team captain. All right, 5 of clubs to the ace, or to the king, an ace, spade. I'm not sure I like this plan. It feels like Declare is not gonna... Oh, the Jack of clubs is falling. You know what? Never mind. It just... Nothing matters anymore. 12 tricks, so we will have the 1-imp swing. But then 4 boards to play for today's set. while we... Okay, we do get a claim. I was going to say, while we wait for Declare to just claim their tricks, I can actually get myself some food so that I won't be hungry immediately after this. Let me make that happen. I will keep an eye on the action while I'm ordering. Maybe I can move the mouse off so that I don't need to have it dragging all over the screen. There we go. All right, so South passes in first seat. Oof. This is actually really bad news for, wait a second. 6 spades made in the other room? Oh my God. Oh, it is Singleton King. Oh, I wasn't even looking at that. Oh my. This is a nightmare for Diza's team. Yeah, this, I was going to say, I mean, if this was actually just a normal slam hand, we've seen that Diza's squad, the East-West pair here, as well as North-South in the other room, don't like bidding slams. And we worked out that that is just fine. Kind of. It's, 50% imp odds to bid and make a slam. The rough estimate at least. So East-West had a normal precision auction here. I mean, 1 spade opening is limited to about this amount of high cards. And so 4 spades by East is just, I don't think we can have a slam. And East was completely wrong about that. But ultimately, I mean, they did the right thing. Slam is not a good spot. Great. Yeah, there's no way to get rid of the diamond loser other than, I mean, maybe a squeeze. Well, I say that, but now there just is a squeeze. North switched to a low club from Queen 10 third. I mean, obviously North is sitting on the Singleton King of Diamonds, so they know that the diamonds are coming home, but still. Now Declare can go Ace King of Spades, cross to the Diamond Ace, and run all of their trumps to catch North in a minor suit squeeze. I don't know if that's the line of play he'll take, but that would be one attempt at least for an overtrick. Yeah, 5 clubs and the King of Diamonds for a squeeze would be very much doable. Obviously, the defense could break that up by leading clubs or diamonds enough. Diamond to the ace, king drops, and there's another 11 imps to Hjordis. Okay, I mean, this is another hand that looks pretty interesting. See, these are the things, right? If you have a pair that really loves bidding slam, or let's say you have one team that really likes bidding slam, eventually there will be some sort of like mean reversion on a hand like this, where east-west in the other room might bid to 6 spades or 6 diamonds on this hand, and everything's offside. So they'll end up going down, which I would now expect Deeza's team to pick up 11 imps on this board. Although, I don't know, I mean, we'll see, right? West has the trick source, but West doesn't have good trumps. East has good trumps, but East has no trick source. So if they can't really diagnose the fact that they might have a slam, then it's possible they stay out of it in the other room. Yeah, the boards can be triggering if the opponents get to one of these like bad slams that require a singleton king or an unlucky layout of cards. But that's just kind of where, you know, over the long run, things will work out. It's true that in one Swiss match you might lose because your opponents do something that's less likely to work out. But hopefully over the course of the day, wow. So in the other room, East ended up in 5 spades. Oh, East-West are off 2 key cards, you know, and that does make sense, right? I do expect that they will have gone through a key card auction. They did. A diamond, a spade. Take out double by South kind of gives the show away. 4 hearts splinter is a lot of bidding. I think in a natural context, people can bid 4 diamonds with West's hand. A minor, a major, 4 of that minor. Like normally double jumps are splinters, but you can't splinter in your own suit. So what does it show? Well, it shows a slam going hand with 6-4 and a solid minor. So West could have done that. I mean, I think 4 hearts is hyper aggressive. I think that 4 diamonds also would have been hyper aggressive. Like 3 spades feels like more than enough to me on the West hand with such weak spades, especially facing the takeout double from South. But yeah, at least that East-West pair is consistent, right? They reached a bunch of slams, which were pretty thin. This hand, they overbid a little bit. I don't know if they're young players. I mean, I have no idea who some of these players are. Just the fucking question marks in the name get me every time. Bjorn. I don't know. But Bjorn and... I'm sorry, what is this? Is that a real name? Why are there like 2 G's sitting in between a Y and a V? Trigv. I'm not trying to make fun of names. I just like these are really weird. It's not something that I see every day. What are East-West doing? Club, 2 hearts. Vugraph operator says there's some kind of relay going on. Okay, West bids 4 spades, not South. We do see consistent, I mean, if West bids 4 spades and this gets passed out, at least we have consistency among the teams, right? This East-West pair, and especially their entire team, just doesn't like bidding slam. And the other team is very overly aggressive. You once knew a guy named Trigv? Not that uncommon. I mean, I'm sure it's very common in Iceland or some of these Nordic countries. It just, that looks like... I mean, it just looks like not a word from English. I don't know, I'm used to names like Brian. Brian is a normal name. I know a lot of Brians. You come up with colorful names during 24 hours of darkness. So I don't know about the Nordic countries, but I know for a lot of Asian names, it's based on, they get the name based on like, it's like names have a meaning, right? Like in the US, names don't have a meaning. Like Rob just doesn't have a meaning. It's just like my parents picked it out of a random list before I was born. And Brian and Alex. So I don't know if Freeman and Rainier and Trygve and Bjorn have some sort of meaning in their language. Oh my god. I just realized how lucky Declara got here. So they had wrong-sided the spade contract in this room. The other room, they right-sided it. And if North had had that 9 of spades, Declara was going down. That's crazy. In fact, if North had had the 7 of spades, Declara was going down here. Because there's no way to prevent South from getting in and playing a 4th round of clubs. Oh! This is amazing. Seven of spades? Close your eyes and pray? And North was unable to overruff. Wow. So 1 imp going the way of Hjordis. I think my original claim was they were going to definitely be in 6 spades in the other room going down. We're close, but I think it's a little too much even for hyper-aggressive players to get to slam off 2 key cards. Okay, 2 boards to go, and looks like we might have a new leader if Kjoris keeps this up. 19 imps is going to be worth a lot of victory points on the 20 VP scale, and I think they were leading going into this round. So they'll be pulling even further ahead. 12 highs from North. So North does get to open. I don't think they're like a weak no-trumper in this spot. Looks like they aren't. So 1 club. Pass by East. We'll see a heart showing spades. 4 or more spades. North will bid 2 spades to confirm the fit. I like our ViewGraph operators at least trying to give us some info about the auction down here, even if you can't exactly tell what's being discussed at the table. So, they found their spade fit. I mean, South probably just bids 4 spades. Maybe you could try 3-no if you have some sort of agreement that that's a choice of games with 4 triple 3 and bad trumps, but 4 spades seems normal. Now West is on lead. Like, I might lead a diamond from West's hand. I think a diamond or a heart make a lot of sense. Both are kind of aiming at the same thing. We're looking for a ruff to pick up an extra trick. Oh, East is on late. Oh my god. Well, that really hungry, need to break food. Ugh. So East does let a club. Not that unreasonable. I mean, East is not looking at any high cards and knows that he might have a spade entry. Would be nice if that king of spades takes a trick and he can get a club ruff. This is unfortunately not going to work out for his side because it breaks the club suit immediately. So declare plays the jack. West knows from the club spots that he should not be covering. And, I mean, we play a spade to the queen. I mean, what else? Spade to the 9, maybe? Okay. Spade to the 9. East wins. Now what? I mean, it kind of looks like East knows his plan has been foiled. He's not getting a club ruff. So I was going to say it's probably right to switch gears here and try a diamond. Like, this club is just not helping your cause. I mean, maybe West could have the spade ace. You know, fine. I accept. There is a reason for continuing clubs, but switching to diamonds would make a lot of sense as well. Just try and get some of your partner's diamond tricks set up. Probably about to see a claim here. Declare we'll just pull the last trump and ask about the diamond finesse. Knock out the ace of hearts. So what is this? This is going to be 10 tricks. Other table also bid and made 4 spades for 10 tricks. So 1 board to go and 19 imps. Difference between the two teams. I guess I will refresh the score page and just try and give a little bit. Oh my fucking god, I hate this. No, please, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Well, we have a team that should not be named that's currently sitting in first. That means tomorrow's first match is going to be with, God help me, Dinkin. Can someone please find, like, multiple score corrections against their team overnight? That would be, honestly, ideal. I think we need to try and band together as a community and make sure that Dinkin is never ever on Vugraph. That feels pretty important to me. Whew! Okay. Well, here we go. We're about to have some... Wait a second. Nope. We're not about to have some fun. We're getting some undos. I was really excited about East 1 no opener for a second. No, so South opens a no trump. 11 to 13. West doubles. Just a little bit too strong to not double. Redouble by North. Trying to run. I think frequently redouble will be a one-suited run out. So North has spades. 2 clubs by South is just kind of forced. And yeah, what is West supposed to do? So I know Craig plays things differently here. Craig likes double to be penalty. Double by both players is penalty. So for him, West could double 2 clubs for penalty. But for a lot of players, and myself included, I like to play the first double in these spots as takeout, which means West could pass 2 clubs, not necessarily showing a penalty double, but effectively denying a takeout double of clubs. And denying his own suit, right? Like West could have bid 2 diamonds or 2 hearts or 2 spades with one of those, having already showed values. So by inference, passing would show penalty. Oriented hand, or just a balanced hand with a bunch of values. But West bids 2 no, and now is it East's turn to scramble? Can East escape to 3 hearts? These types of auctions don't come up all that frequently, but if in your country you play against a lot of weak no-trump pairs, then this is probably an important question and should be discussed. Because East would really prefer to play this in a suit contract as opposed to no-trump. His hand is terrible. I don't like that West bid 2 no trump, for the record. I think you should at least give your partner an opportunity to double the opponent's. Yeah, exactly. Is 3 diamonds a transfer or not? And if you're not sure, then passing 2 no trump might be the best approach. But, and for Americans, like East-West, we don't play against a lot of weak no-trumps, so they might not have an agreement about this. I don't know what general bridge wisdom would indicate here. Whether or not you should be playing transfers in this spot. Like, I think 2 no-trump is such a bad bid, just, like, in general, that you probably shouldn't have agreements about it. I mean, obviously West thought they were running to 2 spades, and he was like, like, they get to 2 spades, like, now I have to bid 2 no trump, but then they have the opening lead. Yeah, Rob would be worried 2 no trump was 2 places to play. It's possible. They might have some general idea. It's true that Dunitz and Bakai have played together for a while. But again, like, I have no idea what to do against weak no-trumps. And even when I played pro, I had no idea what to do against weak no-trumps. It was probably the weakest part of my bidding game was when an opponent bid a weak no-trump against me, because I had no clue. Like, am I supposed to bid with a 10 count? Am I supposed to double with 14? I just had no idea. I had never defended against it. I didn't know what bids were forcing. I didn't know what bids were takeout or penalty. And so for a lot of players in the US, this is just like super uncommon to be encountering weak no-trumps that I think it's very possible they just didn't know what was going on. Yeah, you see it twice a year. Exactly. It just never comes up. Like, even if you play at nationals in the US, and you're playing the main events with a bunch of foreign players, there are so few people who play weak no-trumps at the highest level. There are definitely some, but I think it's kind of fallen out of favor. What all has happened in the play? Oh, Craig is asking me if he can now join. Yes, Craig, you are more than welcome. I'm not on Discord anymore, but we are on the last board of today's sets. How is Declare doing, by the way? Looks like North-South have two diamonds and 4 spades to come. and they might even make more tricks after that. This is not good for West. I mean, it never feels great. You have this 20 count and your partner tables a Yarborough, or close to one. You have to just play out of your hand. You can't take any finesses, even if they're on side. King of spades, queen of spades, run the spade suit. So how many tricks is Declare going down? Declare can pitch 2 clubs and a heart. And then North can play a diamond to partner's king, and South gets out one of the round suits and eventually gets the king of the other one. So this looks like down 2, if I've counted correctly. Which is actually going to be a 1-imp pickup to their team. I'm now putting together all the pieces. The other table ended up playing 1 no trump by South. I wonder how they got there. How did West never bid? A club, a double, a spade, pass, and no trump. West does a 20 count. Why are we not taking a second call? Just double again. What are you doing? Why would we let them play a no trump? Oh, God. Okay, I am thankful we are done, but we can pull up the standings before I sign off today. And this is a nightmare. I think I'm going to try and sleep. I mean, I slept in today, but tomorrow I will make a point to sleep in so that I can miss the first round, because do we have pairings up for round 7? No, not yet. But look at this nonsense. Dinkin in first. Hjordis in second. So I imagine these 2 teams are going to play each other tomorrow. Dinkin and Kjoris. Doctrine is in third. Deeza's team is in fourth. Selway about a half match back now in terms of victory point scale. Sitting in fifth.